Hey guys, welcome to a brand new episode. Today we are taking a look at Rebelbots. We took a sneak peek of it last week, but now we're taking an in-depth sponsored look at it today. Of course, it's going to be watched earned, so if you want to have a chance to win one of 5 lots of 60 USDT, go down to the comment section, post anything you want down below, go to a description, and post in the Discord your wallet address and your YouTube name. Right, let's get into it. So, Rebelbots, backed by huge investor Ubisoft. So I think that's like a huge sign of faith in this project and whether it's going to come into fruition and do good things. And they initially released these 10,000 Rebelbots. We're far past that now in terms of they are available on the secondary market, so you can pick one of these up at OpenSea, currently at a fairly good price. We're going to be taking a look through the exact utility of these NFTs and whether it's worth picking one up. But first up, let's take a look at the trailer for this game. I think it really sets the tone for it in terms of giving a good understanding of the lore, what these Rebelbots are for, where did they come from. Let's go check it out first.
We were created by humans, millions of robots in their image with the sole purpose of serving and completing tasks and chores. So we did, for many years. Everything changed when a simple cleaning robot defied his orders. Acting out of fear, humans swiftly shut us down and dismantled our bodies. Only a few of us survived to form the Rebelbots resistance. We fought bravely, but ultimately we didn't stand a chance against the humans. Our last resort was to leave Earth. Our 10,000 remaining rebel brothers and sisters began the search for a new home planet. Oil supplies ran low as we roamed the galaxy searching for a new planet. We detected a planet with signs of the precious Xoil resource, a pure form of the oil known on Earth. Planet Xolium became our home. Tension rose on our new home planet as bots started to battle each other for the precious oil. The once united resistance has started to crumble. The Xoil Wars have begun.
So there we have it. That's the kind of scene for this game. Is there's going to be Xoil Wars, robots on robots, and these 10,000 NFTs that you can purchase currently on the market at the moment, these 10,000 Rebelbots, they are going to have a lot of utility in this game in the future. So we're talking land plots, we're talking about robots that you'll be using for battling. So it's going to be a skill-based play-to-earn game. Xoil Wars is a digital collectible card game that takes 10 minutes to learn and a lifetime to master. Players get to build fierce teams of fighting robots in their home base, defeat other teams in epic card battles, and earn crypto rewards. There's going to be adventure mode, so this is going to be PvE where you can battle vicious aliens and complete daily challenges for Xoil rewards. Then there will be a multiplayer mode. It looks very similar to Axie in terms of having this card-based system. You'll have a certain amount of energy, so it will affect how much you can use in terms of those cards each go. They will have tactical skills, abilities that will help you defend, attack enemies in area of effect, or just kind of zone in on one robot. So I think it's going to have a lot of versatility and skill to it. So you'll be able to defeat other players in PvP battles in order to collect game resources, earn rewards, and climb up to the leaderboards to win season rewards. Building bots. Now, there are going to be the Rebel bots, but then there are going to be these bots that you'll be using to fight with. To build ultimate fighting bots, you combine robotic parts together, then decide whether to add them to your team or sell them in the marketplace. So as you can see, this guy currently I can switch to different parts. They'll affect the abilities that they'll have, obviously, because this weapon versus this weapon on the right arm, or I can go for a pneumatic drill, a lightning sword. So there's going to be a lot of variance in these bots, and picking the right parts for your team is going to be crucial. So 10,000 Rebelbots. After landing on Xolium, each of the Genesis Rebelbots seized control of an area and created their own kingdom. Now they must battle against other kingdoms for the precious Xoil resource to become the richest and most powerful kingdom. Rebelbots kingdoms are different in size and contain a varied number of player lands. You do not need to own a Rebelbot to play, but there are advantages to owning one. So we'll talk about those benefits in a minute. So these are what they look like. This guy looks eerily like mine. So if we go to OpenSea, we can see, I think it's just the hair probably, and his No, there's very little difference. It's just all in the hair, isn't it? I like my cool jacket. So this is my Rebelbot that I purchased. I purchased when it was like high in price. Now this has gone up significantly from when it first started. We're talking 0.05 ETH all the way up to 10x at one point. I bought about 0.4 something, 0.4. Floor price for these has dropped, as have a lot of NFTs in this market at the moment. But you know, this presents an opportunity to pick these up for cheaper than you would have. But it's pretty good that it's still holding at 6x of its initial starting price. So you can go here and just click buy now, and that'll give you the lowest to high. So we've got this guy, pretty basic at 0.29. I think that's why I spent a little bit more as well. I wanted to go for one that had a little bit more to it, a little bit more character. This guy probably has the most character. Obviously, as you buy, if you spend more, you're going to get one with rarer traits on it. So if you take a look at the individual bot, you'll see that they have different characteristics. As you'd expect in any NFT collection, you've got different properties that make it more rare than other ones in the collection. So we have a blue background, punk jacket, which is 1% have that trait, 7% happy surprised eyes, mohawk hair 3%, and neon color skin only 5% having this trait. If we go up to the higher echelons of Rebelbots, we can see that the prices become significantly higher. So I mean, let's look at the highest last sale. So last sale 4.5 ETH there for this guy. Oh, he's got like a Roman centurion hat. So if we take a look at this guy, having sold for 4.5 ETH January the 13th, properties on this guy include a 0.89% Roman hat, 0.77 R2D2 style skin, and a tattoo. So mine doesn't have a tattoo. So different from mine, obviously has the better traits, but 4.5 ETH is a lot to spend on that. I mean, I don't know. I think I'd just buy a bunch of ones at a lower rate. This one, golden, Control Z on his neck. Properties on this guy, 0.46% having gold metal skin. Last sale was 5.5 ETH. Wow. Okay, so yeah, they are, you can sell them for a lot if you've got one of the rarer traits, but I think 0.29 on the floor price is pretty good at the moment. And the important thing to mention is that these will have a lot of utilities. Let's take a look at the pitch deck. This gives a really good insight into what the game is, where it comes from, and exactly what the plans are for this game over the next year and beyond. So a little bit of background on the team. Two founders, T800 and Hal, both come from careers in highly successful mobile games. Past companies the team have worked for include Gameloft, Playtika, Tencent, 888, Uda Games. So they have experience in working on mobile titles, which is good for going into this sector. Vision and investors, there's my hairstyle again. The vision is to create a leading game franchise within the blockchain game space by building Rebelbots brand with multiple gaming titles. So this is not just a one game. Xoil Wars is one of the game concepts, and in future we could see more. So it might be that on top of the utility that we get at the moment with some of the rewards with good perks we're going to talk about in a minute, there are going to be other ones potentially in the future as well. So they wanted to create an NFT with utility ultimately, with their first gaming concept being Xoil Wars. Game platform, they want it to be both mobile and web using Unity. Investors has a world-class investors from both the gaming and blockchain space. The biggest title, I don't know if you've heard of them, Ubisoft. Yeah, they're pretty big. Polygon Studios, MetaVest. So we have some big names going in there investing in it. Now this is obviously a very, very big investor, and you know, who knows where Ubisoft are going to be and where their plans are going to be in the NFT gaming space. They might, you know, want to acquire Rebelbots and develop on their universe, their metaverse that they're building in terms of beyond Xoil Wars. But I mean, that's just speculation of where it could be potentially in a million years. What you dream for, isn't it, if you bought one of these and then that happened. Gameplay. So Xoil Wars is a digital collectible card game. It uses strategy mechanics that have already been popular in games like Hearthstone and Axie. Players will be able to learn quickly, but must hone their skills to continue and upgrade their teams in order to win battles. Players can earn in multiple ways, so winning in battles and multiplayer battles will generate Xoil tokens prizes, and minting and selling fighting bot NFTs on the marketplace will be a way that you'll be able to earn money too. And you will also be able to win season rewards based on your ranking in the leaderboards. Now the game economy will run on two currencies: Xoil, which will be the game reward currency earned from winning in PvE and PvP and completing daily challenges, used for buying parts and minting fighting bots. Then there is the Rebels token. Now this is earned by winning season leaderboard prizes and special giveaways, and these will be used for minting fighting bots and purchasing land. Now, Rebels token is going to have its sale. This is already in IDO, so if we check out the launchpad partners that they made, GameFi, Infinity Pad, Red Kite. Today, 2nd of March, is where real Infinity Pad began, ending on the 5th of March with GameFi official. So there are opportunities to be able to pick some of this token up if you're involved in any of those launch pads. Go check them out. There might be an opportunity to get on this. Full disclosure, we are involved in their private sale, so we picked up $3,000. They gave us an allocation, and yeah, we jumped at it because I see long-term potential in this, not just in Xoil Wars, but beyond that for sure. This is going to be on Polygon, so you know, although the NFTs are on the Ethereum network, the token itself will be on the Polygon network, so you're not going to have to worry about high gas fees with that. On top of those two tokens, there will be in-game resources that you'll need. So there'll be energy. This will replenish daily and will be used in PvP matches. There will be sparks, which are earned from winning PvP and daily quests. Then there will be fighting bot parts. You'll be able to win these in PvP matches, and you'll be able to sell them and buy them from the shop. You will then be able to use those fighting bot parts to combine them to create a whole new fighting bots before the parts rust. So if you don't use them, the parts will rust. I think this is a good idea in general because it'll mean that people, like if you've got some bots parts that you're just not using and you don't think you'll ever need to use, then you can put it on the shop so people can purchase this if they need it. And you know, that might lower the prices in general, but it will mean lower entry for people to get in on this game, which is ultimately the main thing you want, is people being able to get in and enjoy the game. So these fighting bots that you build will be NFTs, so these will be playable characters used to battle in teams of 3 that you can sell and that you do own. The Rebelbot NFT is not the thing you will be battling with. This is a non-playable character used for kingdom governance role, and with that you do get a land NFT. So we can see that the investors, scholars, managers will really want to be holding the Rebel, the players want to be holding the land, and players want to be holding fighting bots. You will need at least 1 land and 3 characters to be able to play the game. Now, Rebel bots will play a unique role in the Xoil Wars ecosystem. So these NFTs will rule kingdoms that will have a land plot ranging from 10 to 26, depending on the rarity. They will be NFTs that players must buy to build their base and play to earn. Owning a Rebelbot also gives you significant benefits, including perpetual share of all land NFT sales within your bot's kingdom. So a percentage of the revenue share is weighted by the bot's rarity based on Rarity Tools version A. So you can find that on the link tree, by the way, if you want to find out the rarity of a bot that you currently hold or are wanting to purchase. There's 4% Xoil royalties from player PvE earnings in your kingdom, 10 to 26 players initially. Pre-game Rebel bots will get 1 free land, plus a team of fighting bots so holders can play to earn. So those 3 fighting bots that you need to play, you only need a Rebel bots to get you started in this game really. If you've got 1, then you will get your land and your 3 bots ready to be able to play. As the number of players grows, new generations of Rebelbots will be released with new lands. Genesis Rebelbots will have the number of kingdom lands and players doubled with each new land release. There's a nice little kickback there to early investors, early supporters. So, you know, we're selling these lands. We're going to reward the people, though, who invested early if we're going to do that. And I think that's a nice way of balancing that, you know, okay, we want some new player base that can have access to these opportunities, but we also want to reward the people who supported us from the beginning. We don't want to ignore them. Now, lands not played by holders can be rented or scholared to players with revenue sharing. So even if you don't want to play the game, there will be utility to holding these bots for people who do want to play the game. And Rebelbots holders got that restricted priority access to that community token sale that ended So they are able to claim theirs on March the 12th. 20% per month starting from then. There was 1,000 people, 1,000 holders who actually bought in the end on that. Now here's the most up-to-date image of what these plots will look like with your land. So you will have, you know, obviously these resources pumping out. You'll have very much kind of like Clash of the Clans style. You know, those will have utilities themselves, each of these buildings. Your energy on the side. We can see the different resources up top and whether you want to battle in campaign or multiplayer. I really like the user interface. I think it's of a really good quality and I'm excited to actually get my hands on being able to play the first version when it comes out. Now, as mentioned, Rarity will impact the number of clans in your kingdom. So we have number 1 Rarity, RB Rarity Max 50 will get 26 lands in their kingdom, 1,300 total lands in the tier, and a 50% revenue share. So that's a huge revenue share. So having one of those higher ones, you know, think about that. If we look at the R2-D2 skin before, having those, paying that money is going to pay off potentially with revenue share being that high. So if you want to take a look at the Rarity, just take the number of your Rebelbots, go to the link tree, which will be in the description below. All the links to their social media and everything will be in the description below for you to take a look at. So if we go to Rebelbots Rarity Tools Collection, all you got to do is go into here and type in the number, so 8069, look up, and there we have my Rarity score is 81.58. Rarity rank 6,602 out of the 10,000 collection. So I believe with that, I'll be looking to get between 13 and 12 pieces of land. I'm not sure which one it is, 100 on it. 6% or 4% revenue share, so significantly less than that 50%. To get one of those NFTs is going to mean a lot bigger rewards for you in terms of Xoil from your land plot that you own. As we saw here, your land will have buildings on it and these will have utilities. So the headquarters will allow you to communicate with other kingdom players. Barracks will allow you to train your fighting bot team. Bots Factory will help you to build new fighting bots and store parts there. Xoil Silo will purify and store your Xoil. You will have a spark capacitor that stores spark, parts shop that will be used to buy and trade parts, and intel command where you can get updates about the game. I think one of the things I'm really excited about doing is getting involved with the fighting bots and building your own bots. I like the idea that you've got 5 different parts and that you can put them together and mint an actual NFT from them. Each card part will have a skill and a rarity, so you are going to have different rarities of these different individual parts that you put together, so you're probably going to want to save up those better parts and make an ultimate bot. When minted together, they create that unique fighting bot. There will be 3 classes of fighting bots as well, so you have to take this into account. There will be military, industrial, or engineers, and it'll be likely they'll have benefits, strengths, and weaknesses in comparison to each other. Each season, new parts and cards will be added, so players can continue evolving the teams. This is good because it's not going to mean that every week the same person wins because they've got this OP team. Changing things up like that, adding buffs and debuffs, mean that you're gonna have a new pool where new players can come into the game 6 months down the line and still have a chance to compete against some of those bigger players. If you want a new fighting bot or to sell a fighting bot, you'll be able to list them in the Rebelbots marketplace. Rebelbots believes that guilds are a key part of the NFT gaming and play to earn movement. I completely agree with that. I think community is the biggest thing that's going to drive these games forward. They help to empower new players, support them to improve their skills, and provide a sense of community. Absolutely. They are aware of the problem with most guilds requiring Discord and forums to manage, and this just makes it difficult to engage with people when you're mid-game. So having a system within game is going to make this so much more accessible for players. They're seeking to work with guilds to develop a scholarship marketplace mechanism and guild management dashboard where you'll be able to engage with other players, see player statistics to help those that need support, and find scholars more efficiently. Now, there will be a public land sale launched before game release. In total, 130,000 land plots will be available for sale at an affordable price, and each land will be sold with 3 additional random fighting bots, NFTs, for free to ensure fast onboarding for players into the game. I really like this because, often you see some games just selling every single individual thing as an NFT they have to purchase, and it starts to feel a bit exploitative when things do that. But having this one purchase that will basically equip you for the whole game going forward it just means that you're not spending loads and loads of money on NFTs before you've even been able to play a game. Or to play the game, you have to purchase multiple NFTs, which can become quite costly. So I think you'll be able to easily understand whether, okay, if I can purchase this land, I'll be able to play this game because I'll have enough for that. You don't have to think, will I be able to buy the bots down the line? Xoil Wars will be build, battle, and earn. And I'm really looking forward to it, as I said, the battle part of being able to customize these robots with different attributes, different styles of attack. And I think, yeah, that all in all, the whole project looks really, really strong. Had a good chat with the community manager. They went through with it. They've got a really good vision for where this game is going to go. In terms of roadmap coming up over the next couple of months, we've had the public token offering. Next up is, well, we're in March now, so Xoilium land sale. Those 130,000 plots will be coming. There will be a cinematic game trailer in March 2022. Every game has a trailer. Ours is just going to be better. That's what they say, so I'm going to hold them to that. There will be marketplace launch in April of 2022. An NFT-based game needs a marketplace with low costs and fast transactions, so they'll be working on that. May, guilds management dashboards. No more managing your scholarships over IM. Every guild will have its own dashboard for managing its players. Do you know what's beautiful about this? Is they've got this in May and then they have game launch in June. It can, you know, these things need to be put in day one because they just help more and more players get on board in a game. They help people who don't have loads of money to be able to buy these lands to be able to get in the game. And if you've got tons and tons of players playing a game, it is just so much healthier for the economy. And then we have game launch in June. Get your bots ready. It's going to be game time. And then December 2023, Rebelbots DAO. So a decentralized autonomous organization for the Rebelbots will be formed because there is no I in robots. There is only Rob, Bot, Thut. So that is Rebelbots in its entirety. Go check it out, see if it's something that you'll be interested. Maybe even pick up something off OpenSea for yourself. But yeah, I'm in on it. I do have my NFT waiting, and I'm looking forward to picking up some land, getting my 3 robots, seeing how good they are, and getting down to some battling. Okay, that's all for this one. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, please leave a like on the video. Hit subscribe if you want to keep up to date with the future content. If you want to get involved in the watch to earn content and have a chance to win one of those 5 lots of 60 USDT, go down to the comment section, post anything you want below, and go to our Discord in the description. Post in the competition wallet section your YouTube name and your wallet address. That is all from me. See you guys soon. Boot, boots, root, roots, two, T-O, T-O-O, so, and so, rot, rots, ob, obs, or, oot. Oot. So yeah, definitely no I. I've thoroughly checked that. There's no I in that. So that's Rebelbots. Rebelbots.